Hi, KMES families. I wanted to take a quick minute just to thank you for your partnership over these last 2 weeks. We have worked together. We knew from the start that as elementary families, elementary students, elementary staff, that as we were planning our distance learning, there was no way that we could do this without you. That we needed to plan thoughtfully and in a way that supported all the needs that you might have and the things that are pulling you from a variety of different directions at home and in your own work lives. And at the end of our first week, we wanted to gather some information about how we're doing at that. So we sent out a survey last Friday, April 7th, and had great response to our survey. Over 230 families responded, and that's about a third of our school. So we got a great representation of how things are going and what things are looking like and how what we've planned for and provided is working for your families, for you as a family. So I want to share very briefly what is accompanying um, this video home. So I have this parent report on for the distance learning survey summary here. And I start with just an introduction to you and then go through several of the questions. I've taken screenshots so you can see the results. And you can see that we had a variety of grade levels and a very good representation of our school in this survey. And then talking about device use, the pacing, how families are doing at completing that work and how much time students are spending. The workload, and I want to highlight this, how are we doing at providing the right amount of materials? I really was overwhelmed with the positive response here and that the thoughtfulness and it was a really celebration for our teachers that the thoughtfulness and time and effort that they put into the planning really has worked for the majority of our families. Over 81% of our families are feeling like it's a just right amount. We do have some recommendations that I have shared with our staff regarding those that may think that it's not enough for them or that it's too much and how we can be responsive to that. And then the personal connections that we're getting was an amazing response as well, incredibly positive, and so very pleased with the results. I have a comments and feedback summary. So we had 116 families that submitted open comments at the end of the survey. And what I have to share with you is how grateful we are at the number of positive comments that were shared, that you took time out of in this uncertain time with so much that you are needing to do, and you took time to write to our teachers. Know that those comments have been shared and that our staff is incredibly grateful that from by your kudos and thanks and your positive comments. It's just been wonderful. So thank you all. And then the main recommendations that I had for staff is that we're really staying the course. We're not amping things up or changing things too terribly much right now, because what you're saying is that what we're doing is appropriate for the majority of our families. We do want to reach out though to those families who may feel like it's not enough or too much and provide some additional support or direction with some of the resources that we have on our webpage. And then some additional areas of feedback that were shared around technology, the content that we're providing, and then just valuing teacher feedback for students and how important that is. And I shared those areas with our staff as well. So I just want to give you that quick, you can look through it. It's connected here to the email we're sharing in this video, but I wanted to make sure that you knew how truly grateful we are and what an amazing partnership we have, and that this isn't the only time that you're going to get to share your feedback with us. So we will be requesting some feedback on April 17th, next Friday, because that'll be 2 weeks from when we asked for this feedback, and we want to know how are things going. Are we still doing all the things that you're needing? And we'll be adding a few pieces here and there that are optional just to give families some additional things. You'll see another video for kids from me on Monday as well in the newsletter. Until then, thank you. Thank you for your partnership, and for being along with us on this journey. I don't think it's anything that any of us expected, but is something that we are persevering together as a community. To be a Casamanovilles Comet means that you are strong and that you are brave and that you work together, that you're a team and a family. And so grateful for you, Comets, today, and want to send my thanks. Until we see each other again, see you later. Thanks.